It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
You're not tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shy. Know I'ma get some game, tuned in with super tight. Yeah, I get the low love from Big Bobo. From the front seat, not no photos.
Already, baby, what it do? It's your big dog, Bobo Luciano. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in to Super Tight TV. We're back, up your back, going smack, smack, smack. Just like that. I hope it feel good to you too, because it damn sure feel good to me. Yeah. I got my sexy ass, gorgeous, beautiful wife.
It's your girl Jazzy K.
In the building. Baby, guess what?
What?
It's a family reunion. What?
That's not your ministry.
Well, you sing it for me.
Family reunion.
Oh.
Family reunion. Boy, no, you did. Y'all heard that.
Yeah.
He was nowhere near range.
No, but guess what?
What?
When I say I am beyond excited tonight, I've been thinking about this interview for a very, very, very long time. And I knew I just had to wait. Good things come to those that wait. Did your mama used to tell y'all that? I mean, in other words, that's just another thing about being patient. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Be patient, people, because when you try to put the cart in front of the horse, that shit don't work sometimes. That dog don't hunt, as the old people in the country used to say. But today, I got my brother in the building. UGK alumni. The protege. The real protege.
The real.
I'm talking about Steve B-Lo is in the house.
What's up, everybody?
Woo! It's a titty boy yell. I said, who used to do that? Ric Flair.
Yeah.
That's that Ric Flair.
Yeah. Leave it up to him.
Well, Ric Flair's an icon, boy.
Man, so are you, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate
it. I'm in the company of other icons too, man. We all icons, man. We've been doing this thing in Dallas for a minute, man.
We put in some work.
Yeah. It's kind of like a little deja vu.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
I would need DJ Fish.
Man, where's Fish, bro?
I know.
Let me tell you something.
DJ Fish.
What we have planned, and one of the reasons why we can't plan it is because of your schedule. We want to do a Dirty South Block Party show.
Oh, man.
And man, it's like, they ready when you are. But I have to do you first.
Right.
By yourself, because you need and deserve your own accolades.
Yeah. I appreciate
your
it,
own
man.
interview.
All that.
I hate to say flowers. You need your own respect given to you. You know what I'm talking about? Because the support is real.
Thank you.
People may not know they support you, but they support you because they done bumped your shit before. You know what I'm talking about? So.
And if you haven't, where you at?
Yeah, where you been? Where the hell you been?
That part.
Well, look, since I know that's what y'all want to do, as soon as I come back this way,
call me like you did last time.
Yep.
And I have
that way we can all get it all together and we can all be in one room like we used to be. Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm looking forward to that.
Right?
Yeah.
That will be a super tight exclusive.
Yeah.
That's gonna make us start crying. That's
boy, I seen y'all from the beginning, bro.
Right?
Oh yeah.
No, for real.
Oh yeah, from before we was together. Yeah, and from the beginning of us being together.
Man. It's amazing and create a beautiful family.
Yes.
First, y'all created a beautiful show together.
Thank you. No,
you know what I'm saying?
No. Oh, the Dirt Side Block Point?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was just from the left, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like that.
No.
It wasn't. That's right.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't even look at us sideways.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
It's just that
that's God has here today, because
I would have been a pedo.
Okay. I'd have been like,
I would have been a pedo.
You were one of those guys.
Yes.
Hanging around the radio station.
Yeah. It's beautiful though. I'm proud of y'all.
We're definitely proud of you.
Shit, bro. We've been knowing each other over 20 years.
Man.
And We were introduced by a mutual friend. Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about all that.
Okay.
But we're gonna go down through there. But I like to, you got a sister. You know what I'm saying? I love her to death.
Yeah.
And we wanna the wifey get this thing started because we respect our black queens.
Absolutely.
Already.
All right, B-Lo. So for those that don't know, y'all better get y'all education today. Let everybody know where you from first.
I'm from Dallas, Texas. I was actually born in Shreveport, Louisiana, but I was raised in Dallas, Pleasant Grove to be exact.
Already. You do look like you got a little booty in you.
Yeah. So, man, when memory first serves me was Jim Miller and Elam.
Yes.
Some apartments. So I was deep off in the grove.
Yeah.
And then we was over there shooting till about, I want to say 79.
Yeah.
Then we moved over there off of Masters.
Yeah.
Over there by where Fred F. Florence used to be.
So what high school did you go to?
Samuel.
Okay.
Samuel High School.
Yeah, well, I went to a combination of Samuel and Lakeview, Centennial, and Garland.
Okay.
How did that happen? Oh, y'all moved?
No, I was like, I was going to Samuel, and I just wanted to see something different.
Already.
So then I enrolled myself at
You
Lakeview.
told me the story.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Wait, how you do
Stop.
that?
Yeah.
I remember this story. Jazzy K has never heard this story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please tell
us.
the world this story.
Yeah, I just, I liked Samuel, but I just wanted to see something different. Mm-hmm. I think I probably chasing girls at the time. Pretty sure I was, man. Because I wanted to go to South Garland, but my cousin didn't live in that district. So he ended up living in the Lakeview Centennial district. And I used his address to go to Lakeview Centennial. So I basically just went up there and enrolled myself in.
Wait a minute. What did your parents say? Did they know?
Wait a
They
minute.
didn't even know.
That's the funny part.
Wait a minute.
They didn't even know.
Wait a minute.
They
How
had
long-
no idea.
How long were you there before they found out?
Oh, man, I want to say a good month and a half, maybe.
6 weeks.
It could be worse,
Yeah, you could have dropped out.
enrolling themselves
Right,
in high
right.
school. I'm like, how
Yeah.
you just gonna switch school? But
Yeah.
how did you get you driving?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was driving. I just not too long ago got my license. And my old man, he had a 64 Impala SS convertible.
Ooh, 64 Impala.
And he was letting me drive it.
Not a
So I was
64.
driving it back and forth from Pleasant Grove to Garland every day, man.
Drinking gas.
Drinking gas. Well, back then, it's,
Yeah.
you know,
It was a little cheaper than it was now.
way
good old
cheaper.
Oh, yeah. A little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
I'm talking about $1.99, 89
Baby,
cents,
I
99.
remember when I started driving, I think gas was like 98 cents,
Yeah.
97.
It
Yeah.
was somewhere up in there.
$10 fill up.
Yeah.
You can say, here, $5 for gas.
Yeah, that's half a
Come
tank.
on.
I got 5 on it for real.
Yeah.
So do me a favor, because we've had several people from Oak Cliff that grew up and several people from South Dallas, and they've drawn beautiful pictures of South Dallas and Oak Cliff. Draw a picture for the people of Pleasant Grove, how you saw it through your eyes.
Well, when I first moved, the part of Pleasant Grove that I was living in the beginning, it was mostly blacks. But then when we moved over there by Masters, off of Masters, it was more of a diverse situation. But then there was the white flight.
Yes.
When we move in, then they started moving out.
Yes.
So that's basically how it ended up. And probably about maybe like 5-6 years after we were there, most of the neighborhood was black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Before all the Hispanics started moving in. You remember that transition
yeah,
too?
well, by the time that started happening, that's when we moved from Pleasant Grove to DeSoto.
Yes, yeah. Because I remember the time where, before that, let's just say that, and it was, like you say, the white flight happened. You know what I mean? Because I remember on, the left side of 30, you know what I'm talking about, that area over there?
Yeah.
There was a lot of woods over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And uppity, well-to-do, middle
Affluent.
You mean over there by Skyline?
No, on the other side of the freeway.
Okay.
Because this side of the freeway that Skyline was on was regular old folks. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, that's where.
That's where we live.
Yeah, that's where.
Because the closer you get to White Rock, then it starts to change a little bit.
It starts going
the houses start going up from 200,000-300,000 to 700,000-800,000.
Yeah. And you still in the Grove.
You still in the Grove.
A piece of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
You're in a different Grove.
Yes. That's real though.
Yeah.
But now if you over there by Skyline, that was the close to the boys' home. You know, Buckner Boys Home, Skyline Apartments. I remember when they built Skyline Apartments. So
I had a buddy over there in that boys' home. He was over there for a little while. I used to go over there and visit him.
I got a wild story, something crazy.
Everybody had
Who? A buddy that lived there?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, we played.
I did. I used to have a friend named Robert. I wonder where he is.
Bro,
I don't
let me
remember
tell you.
his last name.
I had somebody I played football with at Skyline that was in there, and it was so sad to me knowing that he had to go there. That affected me as a kid. I was like, he ain't got no family. I said, no, that's where he lives. I was like, ooh. I just thought about that.
Yeah, and that was probably quite different for you.
Yes.
Growing up in a full household.
Yes.
A full and complete
I was the
household.
baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? By the time I'm born, all the BS, the bad parenting has been done. You know what I'm saying? The majority of it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
You the
saying?
baby. They like...
Yeah, I'm the baby. Everything's smooth by the time I came up. You know what I'm talking about? My sister and them had to deal with all the, you know, maybe the lights getting cut off and all that type of
parenting
stuff.
thing on lockdown.
Living in South Dallas, growing up, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember. Only thing I remember about South Dallas is going back with my dad, you know, my uncle's house, you know, and my aunt's house. But as far as living there, now that's my sister's era. I'm an Oak Cliff boy.
I used to live in South Dallas as well.
Yeah, so I remember.
Free lane.
I remember the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I became quite familiar with South Dallas.
I bet.
Because you know, we lived in the Grove, and my pops, he was off like every Wednesday and Thursday. So my pops used to be a drinker.
Oh yeah.
So you know, in the off days, you know what they used to call it?
Cross
the bridge. Okay, stop.
Going across
Sunny
the bridge.
South.
Okay, let's explain that to people who aren't from Dallas.
Yes.
Well, going across the bridge, you have to cross like all those.
Why do you have to go? Did we have to go across the bridge?
Because that's the only place where they sold liquor.
That's because we were dry.
Yeah. Pleasant Grove was dry.
Oak Cliff.
Oak Cliff, South Dallas, and I think North Dallas were like the only two wet areas.
Yes.
And the only reason that North Dallas was wet, so they didn't have to travel
To the
South
south.
Dallas to
Yes.
We're
get
not
the
gonna be over
alcohol.
there with
Yeah.
the
We have to go over there. My
And then you had to make it to the liquor store before 9 because
Yes.
what liquor store still closed at 9.
At 9
now.
o'clock.
Yeah.
And on Sundays, no.
Ain't even happening on Sunday.
I don't know if y'all remember this as a kid. You might not. You might. Ronzoni's.
Ronzoni's, right?
Ooh, that's right there by
Look
T.
that up.
Bailey's place.
Oh.
T. Bailey, you know what T. Bailey's store is? The smoke shop in
What
South
is it,
Dallas on
though?
Lamar. It's a liquor store. It's a beer store they used to sell to underage. Like when we was in high school, we could go to Ronzoni's and get us a 40 ounce.
You
We
just
could go
put a
get us.
Ronzoni on blast.
Ronzoni's closed down now.
No wonder.
Yeah, they're closed down now.
Yeah.
But Ronzoni's and then Gilbert's.
Yeah.
Oh man, we should go in there and get them bricks of those that MD. I call it Man Down
man.
2020. That Orange Jubilee.
Man.
You remember those days? The boom
Yeah,
song.
I didn't start drinking until I got to
Boom.
college, though, man.
That's when they picked up for us.
Yeah.
That's the bad drinking days. College,
Yeah, because you got and cheap. You
drinking
drinking
out
cheap.
them plastic bottles.
Yeah, you drinking cheap.
That McCormick.
That KD,
Bruh.
Kentucky Deluxe. You know about Kentucky
Night
Deluxe?
Train.
Night Train.
Man.
Wild Irish Rose. Thunderbird and Kool-Aid.
Man.
Stuff that you could get for cheap.
Head hurting the next day.
I can recall many numb days.
Boy, I chugged the whole bottle of Thunderbird. The big bottle. Yes.
Yeah.
We was having a drinking contest.
Yeah.
I forgot you were the influencer.
Then when I put that bitch down,
Every time I meet
Yeah.
somebody, they like, Bobo gave me my first drink.
Yeah.
Bobo gave me my first. I'm like,
they see me do some crazy stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go get Bobo, he'll do it.
Yeah.
And I was like Mikey.
not anymore.
No, I'm not like that no more. I've been delivered.
Don't
Yeah.
even call.
Yeah. You got to come out of it. Hey, you got to come out of it at some point.
Yeah, you should. You better. Some
You got
people
to come
don't.
out, bro.
Some
So-
people don't be.
Yeah.
So were you
Yeah.
involved in any extracurricular activities in school? Like, were you in a band?
Besides
or anything? I
girls.
always ask.
Besides girls.
Yeah, no, I was in band, and then shoot, I got out of band and started playing football.
Be
Really?
happening.
She super tight exclusive.
Yep.
Did you go ahead, babe?
Well,
I just want to know about.
you can hold that thought. I just had the question.
Go ahead.
So when you were in the band, what grade was that?
Oh yeah.
Well, I was in the band 7th, 8th grade, junior high, and then I was in band 9th grade.
So in the Grove. So did you feel like schools in Pleasant Grove back then put a lot into the arts?
More emphasis.
No, to me, it was they were behind. I know at least as far as my school was concerned.
Really?
Like we would go to games with sock, and we would notice the kind of music that they were playing. And then the school that I was going to, we were playing Eye of the Tiger. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man.
But that's good though. I mean, come on.
What she's talking about is, do you think you learn more music theory by going to? But see, it's hard to know that because if you don't have anything to compare it to, like if you jumped out of that district and went to another district, and you like,
you do have something to compare it to. Just like he said, they played other schools.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would have learned a lot more. I just didn't stick with it long enough.
Yeah.
As far as being in band.
I think
like all the football players were popular, so that's why.
I knew that's where you was gonna go with it.
We're like, I have the time.
Yeah.
Oh, they getting the girls.
Yeah.
Let me go put some football pads
put some pads on
my
the helmet.
stupid ass.
How long did that dream last?
How did that work out for you?
Yeah, it didn't last that long. My sophomore year was the last year I played football.
What position did you play?
Fullback.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
A little blocking ability.
Yeah. I was okay. You know what I'm saying? But it
wasn't for you?
Nah.
What part of it wasn't?
I'm athletic, but I'm just not an athlete.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Oh yeah. It's a lot of workout. It's a lot of running and but now you
that's
are.
a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Now you are, bro, because I see you running and all kind of shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, that's how I stay sane, bro.
I know, bro. Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
You that one with nature when you're walking is something else, ain't it?
Man, for me personally, it ain't nothing like being outside.
Yeah.
In nature.
Yeah.
You know, because when I go running, I like to go to places like White Rock.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But you've been all over the country running.
Well, you can run through White Rock.
Everywhere you land below, you find a path.
Oh yeah,
you do.
Yeah, that's like one of the highlights. When I go to other cities and work.
Yeah,
finding somewhere else to go running and like find trails that have a nice little scenery.
Because I used to watch when you would do the map my
yes,
run.
You remember that, Bill?
Yeah.
Like, dang, Bilo done ran 6 miles.
Yeah, Bilo got that.
Yeah, I was up to about 9 at one point.
Half a marathon. Under half a marathon.
Yeah.
What's the half marathon now?
13 miles.
13 miles.
Yeah. Well, 13.1, I believe. I've done a half a marathon.
You know, Fish has.
Oh yeah. Fish be getting down for real.
Man,
yeah, he do.
Used to. I don't know why he stopped.
He still got it in him.
I know. He said I saw a post. He was thinking about picking it back up.
Yeah, that running takes a toll on your body though.
Roll your knees.
Yeah,
I know it.
It takes a toll on your body.
Boom, boom,
and not
boom.
only that, because if you running a lot, I mean, people say, "Oh, cardio is good for you," but too much cardio, it's not great.
Oh yeah, because all you basically do is you burn all that. Yeah, you burn all those calories, and then you want to go home and replace all of them.
Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know, so.
And then it's just too hard burning calories just running.
Yeah.
I mean,
Take a lot of running.
You get on the go running, get on the treadmill, and then you like, oh, I'm sweating. And you can't even, I mean, it's a Snicker bar. You know what I mean?
She said, then it's a Snicker bar sitting right.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that's how many calories you burn.
Oh, got you.
The one Snicker I ate.
Oh, yeah. But that's good, though. They got rid of that for you. So Bilo made an observation when he walked in. You know, he said, I'm finally at the wood table. Yeah. I'm finally at the Texas table. Hey. So, it's honorary that we have you please rub the blue star.
Blue star.
Yeah, hold on, my man. Let me get pictures of Bilo relevant because usually my other man have this camera. Yeah,
rubbing the blue star.
Yeah, we gotta have it, bro, because it almost matches the shirt you have on.
Yep.
I mean, we sure
does. I like that shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
It's that raw blue.
Thank you.
I'm talking about
Thank you.
Way to represent.
Yeah.
So when
you my sister made for me. My sister, my mom's. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
From a long time ago.
No, maybe about a couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, because they trying to tell you something if they made that recently. They trying to tell you, get your ass back to work.
Yeah.
I miss those times, bro.
Yeah.
So when you was at Samuel, was Ron C there?
His brother was, though.
Oh, Eddie. Oh, Steve.
Steve. Yeah.
Steve. Shout out to Steve Carey, man. That's my brother, man.
Yeah. He was a cool cat.
So after school, after Samuel, you decided to, a lot of black brothers don't go off to college from the inner city. Did you have a scholarship, or did you just go off to college?
Just went off. It's straight out the pocket. Still paying for it.
Damn.
See what I'm talking about?
Damn.
Still paying for
Damn.
it. But you know what? It was like, for me personally, it was the best thing that I could have ever done.
Why so?
It's experience.
Why so?
Experience, and then just the people that I got the opportunity to meet.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, like
What school was it?
Southern University, Baton Rouge.
Ooh.
Yeah. So if I didn't go, I probably would have never even met my partner Kurt B.
Yeah.
Who introduced me to Mel and Turk. Well, really Mel, and then Mel introduced me to Chad and Bun.
Okay. Now let's talk about that day, because I've heard the story before. A lot of people have not. The day that they told you that you were about to meet UGK, you remember that day?
Yeah.
You were where?
I was at Mel's house
In Baton Rouge.
in Baton Rouge, yeah.
Okay. And you were there doing what?
Actually, I was there working with Smitty,
Okay.
because that's kind of how I came in. Well, not kind of, that's how I came into the picture.
Okay. Talk about it. Tell us the story.
Yeah, well, my partner Kurt B knew Mel. And Mel was really trying to get his label off the ground.
Yeah.
And Smitty was an artist on the label. Actually, I don't know if he was the first. I think he had been dealing with some other artists before, but he had started dealing with Smitty. So they were looking for music for Smitty.
Yeah.
And that's how I came in, and me and Smitty started working together.
Yes.
And Smitty, of course, was close with Pimp and Bun.
Yeah.
So it just kind of intertwined at the end of the day. Ended up meeting Pimp and Bun. And
They came by the house?
yeah, they came by the house. It was one night. I think they came out there to do some work with P, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
It was either that or they had a show. It was something to that effect. I really can't remember. But Mel told me that they were coming by, and
You believe him? You believe him?
Oh yeah, I believe him.
Okay.
I mean, I really didn't have a reason not to.
Okay.
People weren't full of high cappers like they are now.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
Nah, 'cause
they were going high siders.
Nah, if I'd known Mel long enough
To know when he was telling the truth.
to know what kind of,
What type of time?
yeah, Mel's not really the capping type.
Already.
Never had been.
Already.
So when he said it, I pretty much believed him. And so I was in there working on a track because I didn't know what time they were coming.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to have something fresh ready for them. You know what I'm saying? And I remember the beat in my head. I remember what it sounded like. It was like it had like it was out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all I could think about was them coming and hearing that beat for the first time. I wanted it to be something that would grab them from the jump.
Yeah.
And I was in the room that we had set up. Had these two big Cern Vegas set up in there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would be in there making beats on the Cern Vegas. And they came in there in the room, and Mel was like, let them hear something. So I played it, and they got the
stank face.
stank face.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the fact that I met them both at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't meet one without the other and vice versa. It was kind of like they both came in the room at the same time.
Yeah,
I met UGK.
Yeah, and that was odd.
Yeah.
Because they normally travel different, separately.
Right.
But
And I didn't learn that until later on.
Yeah.
But it was just a unique experience for me. And it was such a validating moment because for for them to react like that to the track, I was like, okay,
I
ready.
got a little song.
Okay, I'm ready.
yeah.
Now, when how did you get into producing music? Like, I know you left the band, went to football.
Yeah.
So how did you start?
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
Oh man, I got into it. A buddy of mine that I was in school with, he was rapping. And he was damn good at it. And he told me, I was walking down the street one day, and he passed by me in the car, and he came back, and he hollered at me. He's like, "Yeah, man, we just signed this deal with Luke Skywalker Records." I'm like, "Oh, for real?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they were like, "Yeah." So
Somebody from Dallas?
yeah,
Really?
yeah. Partner of mine named Kapla Jaye. I don't know what he calls himself. It's been a while since I talked to him.
Kapla.
But but he was dope though. He was dope. He was dope MC. I'm pretty sure he still is. It's been a while since I talked to him. But anyway, we just kind of started going together, and working on music because he was working with a cat named Steve On. And Steve On had an SB12, and that was like the first time I really ever seen a drum machine or a sampler. So I would go over there while they was working on tracks. And then I saw how Steve On was, doing the tracks with the SB12 and stuff. And, I was just kind of catching. I was like, I think I can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I can do that.
Yeah. And so we came up with this thing where, like, we came up with hooks that I would sing to.
Yeah.
Steve On would do the beat. And then I contributed to a couple of the beats.
Yeah.
But anyway, we went to a studio. I'm trying to remember the name of the studio, but it was like this big 48-track studio, like $200-300 hour type studio with the 2-inch reel and all that.
Yeah.
So went in there, man, and we recorded a few songs, and just going into the studio, I just fell in love with it. And then time went on. We going over Steve On house, and Steve On had started working with this other cat named Funky Lee.
Ooh, Funky Lee.
Yeah. He was gained a lot of popularity.
Yes.
And all of a sudden he just kind of started focusing on him, and really kind of, we would go to his house, and either he wouldn't answer the door, or he just wasn't there. We don't know. But anyway, it was a few times. A few times of that. And I told Jody, I was like, man, I say, I've seen how you do those beats, man. Yeah. I said, I want to try that. So
wow.
Yeah. So
so you just
I started looking at equipment, and begged my mom. To buy me my first piece of equipment. She took me to Keyboard City off of there on Spring Valley. It's long gone now, but I went in there, and they had the W30. Yep. And they had that time it was the MPC 60. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I want to do R&B too, so I need something with keys. So that's how I ended up with the W30, the Roland W30.
Yeah.
And that's what I started making tracks on. And
that's crazy to me. Like, go ahead.
I'm not going to say nothing.
No, I'm just saying, like, the music producing aspect of it is just crazy, because how do you, well, for you, because I always ask this question, how do you, when a song comes in your head, how does that happen for you?
Yeah. Well, even a little bit before that, I would always walk around with songs in my head. Like,
I know what you
I was kind of like a loner when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I would always, be inside my head all the time, and I would always just try to come up with beats or songs in my head. It was just something that kind of transpired over the years, making up song ideas. Yeah. And see if I can come up with something original in my head.
Was it hip hop songs that were you playing in your head, or just all genres?
All genres.
Really?
Mostly R&B and rap. Mostly.
Who were you feeling back then as rap?
Ooh, man. Of course, Run DMC for sure.
Come on now.
LL.
Yeah.
Brand Nubians.
Mm.
Man, so many. Houdini, of course.
Ooh, that was my boys there.
Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince.
Was jamming.
Big Daddy Kane.
A lot of people like that Kane.
Man, Big Daddy Kane, dog. Big Daddy Kane was cold. Who else? Oh, Two Live Crew for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Two
the
Live
bass.
Yeah, Two Live Crew brought something so different to the game, man.
Yeah, bro.
And just
It was shocking.
it was, man. And the production, it was like when they, man, I'm telling you, when they blew my mind when they mixed that I can't remember the name of the group, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, I was like,
Yeah. But they was one of the first groups to hit that past that 100 BPM too,
yeah,
and had that.
yeah.
Hey, we want some.
And that was the thing about them. It was like they did both. You know what I'm saying? And they always managed to, at that time, they always managed to keep you entertained with their rhymes because it was what they were saying was so funny.
Yes.
And we weren't used to hearing that.
No.
And then just to hear how they put it all together with the bass.
Yes.
And that's when cats just started putting woofers in their cars.
Come on.
Because it wasn't that wasn't always a thing. That was something that just started happening in the early to mid 80s.
80s.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By then, before then it was like 6x9.
Yeah,
bunch of
6x9s, and they had the little horns and the grills. Yeah.
But they was jamming too though.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. When they started putting woofers in the car, it made a different beast coming down the streets, bro.
Bro, it made it totally different.
Knocking pictures off the wall.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So, question I've been wanting to know, that a lot of people might want to know, because they know the relationship you have with Quint Black.
Mm-hmm.
How did that friendship become or start?
Man, I'm trying to remember how me and Quint Black met.
Shout out Queen Black.
Yeah. The D-Town genius.
Yeah.
I want to say, I know how we met. We met through a cat named Byron Parker. They call him COD.
COD.
You know him?
Come on now.
Yeah.
Cash on delivery. I know COD.
Yeah. Very talented producer.
Yeah.
Very talented.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get him on the show. He been in my inbox.
Yeah.
I see you, CO.
Yeah. Because I was working with this rapper named Top Dollar 214, and him and Byron Parker had worked together, and then I would do some stuff with Top Dollar too. So they all knew Quint Black, and then we just all kind of ended up together in the same space and creating and stuff. We, sometimes I go to Quint Black house, go pick him up, bring him to the Grove.
Yeah.
We make beats at my crib. Sometimes we make beats at Byron Parker crib.
Yeah.
And we just developed a relationship like that. Thing I can remember most about Quint Black, bro, is his ability to come up with like hooks and song ideas. Just amazing, man.
You call him a genius.
Yeah,
that boy's something different, bro.
Yeah. He cold, bro.
The way he craft those tracks so quick. He's the first person I've seen, like the youngsters say, cook up.
Yeah.
He's the first person I ever seen cook up so fast.
Yeah.
What you want? Let me.
He'll sit there, he'll snap.
Yeah.
He'll start whistling.
Yeah.
Say, B-Lo, check this out. Yeah.
And make a beat right there in your face. And it's gonna be something.
Yeah. Like when I heard Shake Them Haters Off, bro, and it flew the way that it flew, I was not surprised.
Me either, bro.
I was like, oh, well, hell, it's about time.
You know what I'm
saying?
You know what I just thought about, B-Lo? Say you didn't go off to college. You'd have been in that group that was over there at the Snake Pit. Because that's where they went.
Yeah. Well, I did get the opportunity to work with them a little bit because I got a chance to work with PKO. Yeah. I go back and forth from Southern to home.
Yes.
And COD had hooked me up with some placements with PKO.
Those my brothers right there, bro.
Yeah. I did that track called Blow Blow.
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna make me go back and listen to that?
Yeah.
The one Cottonmouth was on that album.
Yeah. No, wait a minute. I think it was Pinhead.
Yes.
Nino Brown
and Cotton.
Cotton was on that.
Yeah.
We can have to go down through some of B-Lo's discog too, because we be having people out in the comments. I see y'all.
Yeah.
What songs, and then y'all saying wrong songs. So we gonna.
A lot of people talk about you in the comments.
Yes.
Stevie, what did he do?
Yeah.
What did he? Yeah. Oh, we gonna go through that.
And they be like, go look him up. He did this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can hit him in the head right off the rip.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
You might well hit him with. Can I story time?
Story time.
I'm gonna hit y'all with a story. I would say 2004, maybe 2003. There was a platform that we all loved called MySpace.
MySpace.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And at the top right corner of MySpace, there was a music player. Mm-hmm. And if you were either an artist or a producer, you could showcase some music in that music, like 4 or 5 tracks. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Steve Belo would put his tracks in that, different instrumentals that he had made. And one day he put a track in there. And I don't know if I called him or if you could you comment on those?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think I commented.
Or inbox.
I might have been, yeah. And and you could see all the comments. I was like the only one had commented on it in like forever. But I put on there, that's my kind of beat. Fast forward, 2005, December, the Free Pimp C movement has come to fruition.
He be knowing the month and everything. I'm like,
man.
I mean, everybody knows.
I've been watching some of y'all interviews. I'm like, how the hell you remember that?
baby,
Well,
Chad
Chad got out in 2005.
Well, not only that, man, just other
everything. I was there. I remember
other
it.
recollection
I know
of
him.
facts you be throwing down. I'm like, boy, I would never
In
remember.
fact,
that.
Oh yeah. And I'm a 420
Encyclopedia
kid.
Brown.
Oh yeah. So, and you were able to send Chad, I don't know if back then if it was CDs or what, of beats. Mm-hmm. And I believe he had the same taste I had because he picked that one out of every beat that was on that disc.
Yeah.
And the name of that song is Swishers and Dosia.
Woo. Woo.
Let's talk about Swishers and Dosia and how long you sat on that beat, what you were thinking when you made the beat, the recording experience, if you were there, or the first time you heard it completely.
Look, I'm hearing that in my head right now.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
MySpace and Facebook and playing around with the boy. Man.
MySpace and Facebook. Yeah.
First time I ever heard Facebook was on that verse right there.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Facebook was.
It was actually, Facebook was just coming in.
Yeah. I said, what the hell is Facebook?
Yeah. MySpace and then Facebook.
Yeah. Playing around with the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That boy, both them boys ripped that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
that was amazing.
So, from my recollection, I'm going to get this thing started. It was a Zydeco type of thing. Mm-hmm. Talk about it.
Yeah, I was riding around with my cousin, man, and he always had like these mixed CDs of Zydeco and Southern Soul artists and stuff.
Which cousin?
Like that. Greg. My
What's
cousin,
up, Greg?
Greg Belo.
Already. Shout out Greg Belo.
In Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Natchitoches.
Yeah. Yep. And he was playing this song by this Zydeco artist named Step Rito. And I was just listening to the song and it was like it just caught me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm listening to the melody. I'm like, man, that'd be a cold sample. That'd be a cold sample.
You heard it.
And I told him, I said, man, make me a copy of that CD because I want to take it home and start messing around with it.
Yes.
So I brought it home and it took me a little while to really even start messing around with it because I wanted to do it right.
Yeah.
And they had a part on there that I couldn't get the chop right. Like I couldn't make the chop fall in beat.
Yeah.
So by me wanting to hear it, being impatient, wanting to hear it kind of completed, I just chose another part that I could deal with a little bit better. Mm-hmm. And that's the part that ended up actually being on the song. There was another part of the song that I wanted to sample.
Yeah.
In the beginning. But then I ended up sampling the part with the guitar in it, the part that you hear right now. And I was going to go back and redo it. And then at that time, I was sending CDs to Pimp with beats. And he told me to put about 7 or 8 tracks on a CD and send it to him.
Yeah.
And really, Swishers and Dosia was like that last track that I put on there just to fill the CD up.
Yeah.
It wasn't, because I mean, I felt like it was a good beat, but I just didn't really like hear them on it.
Man, say
And
I did.
yeah,
Before
I
you
didn't,
even,
man.
let me tell you why, Below.
Yeah.
Keep that thought. Because the song, when I heard it, it gives me, I say this a lot on some things, but it took me back to a black exploitation film type of feel. You know, like something like a car chase scene you see in the Mac. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, that's my era.
yeah,
And I know that's Chad era. I know that's the type of, Curtis Mayfield, all that type of stuff. We used to love that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And it didn't surprise me at all when you said he chose that beat.
yeah,
And go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off.
yeah. No, but it started out as a Zydeco sample, and I sampled that part, and then I sent it to him, and then I don't know, I can't remember how long it was after I sent it to him, but he did let me know that was a track that he was gonna use.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, and this was
all
like
the beats.
yeah, and this was like, right around the time, like not long after he got out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they were putting that Underground Kings album together. So I knew that was gonna be big. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna have a track on that album.
Yes, yeah. The lead track.
that part.
At the time, I didn't know it was gonna be the lead track.
Me either.
And then when I talked to him on the phone one day, he's like, yeah, B-Lo, that's gonna be the first track on the album. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, for
Yeah.
real?
Yeah.
And I
And
think
it's big like that.
Yeah.
It's
They bought that album in right.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah. And when the album comes on now, even if I listen to it now, I'm like, that was,
That was a good choice.
yeah, that was a good choice.
For all the songs that's on that album, that song is the first song.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
It was an extreme honor, man. It was something that I'll always be proud of.
Yeah.
That's one thing I do like about music. Like somebody else hears and sees it differently.
Yes.
And they can take the same thing and just do something totally different with it. That's
Well, like B-Lo said, he couldn't hear them on it.
right.
What was the thoughts when you heard
You
that
did.
finished product?
Right.
Because I remember what my thoughts were.
I
Because
was
he
like,
sent it to
damn.
me early.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, you probably heard it before I did.
yeah, I did. Because I was like, that's that beat.
Yeah, because I actually wasn't in the studio with them when they recorded it.
Ooh.
Because at the time, I think I was working offshore.
Yes, you were.
And I was out at sea.
Yes,
and I
you
couldn't
were.
make it to the studio.
Man, I
so
remember.
they had to go ahead and record it. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard it, I was like, damn. And I was like, man, at that point I stopped putting beats on CDs that I thought people would sound good on and just started putting everything on there because
Because you never know.
you never know. You never know, man.
You never know when they're going to do something special to it.
Yeah.
Because that song will go down in history as probably on that double album. It's a top 3 song, if not the top song on that album.
Oh, for sure.
Let's talk about, because I remember this situation as well. Chad sent me a track, and he was upset about it. And I'm trying to remember who did the track. Might have been Lil Jon.
Don't remember.
Was it the Like That?
Like that remix?
Yeah. No, the original version.
Right.
Like that original version.
Right.
He wasn't really feeling it. And you remember him not feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lil Jon, but these are just facts. We're just saying what happened. Yeah, he was upset about it, especially because I had wired Chad up about Lil Jon. I had been speaking to Lil Jon about Pimp, and he wanted to do some track. Snake introduced me to Lil Jon.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, and Lil Jon had made a statement about how he had a certain set of beats waiting for Pimp to get out of jail for UGK.
Right.
And I told him all that. Man, Lil Jon this and Lil Jon that. And, man, this nigga hot and women. Everything he touched gonna go to the moon. And then that's what he got. And so it's kind of.
Was that the only beat he got though?
I don't know.
See,
I
that's
don't know.
what be happening when somebody hype somebody up so much. I think it be that over expectation. Then when you hear, you be like,
Lil Jon might work like Pimp work. Pimp wasn't gonna sing you no BCD. He was gonna make you something custom.
Yeah.
That might have been the custom beat that he made. And it was like, you got anything else? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, and then he may have felt like he feels when people try to say, because this is a situation that happened with I Know You Strapped. Somebody tried to say that after the transaction was done, let me have choices of more music. You know what I mean? And instead of going down that road, you probably say, hey, same thing he did with 3-6 Mafia. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all can't be on the song. We're going to take y'all off. Put, who was that? Outkast on the song.
Right.
So instead of just, we can't get this cleared, we can't get him to do it, I got somebody that can do it. Let's talk about the Like That remix. Because I know for a fact you were there to the story you told me about how you built that beat. I want you to tell the world. Because you were in a special place.
Yeah. I was actually at his apartment in Houston.
No. Don't call it the apartment.
Oh, the high rise.
Call it the high rise.
The high rise. My bad.
You're making it seem like we up in Surrey Row or something. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, well,
Because we are Westheimer.
yeah, we on Westheimer.
Right across the street from
it
where?
was a fly spot.
Right across the street from where?
The Galleria.
The Galleria.
No, the spot was fly. It was fly. I can't remember what floor it was on.
It was high.
Yeah, but it was probably the first high rise condo or apartment I had ever been in.
Yeah.
And you go out on the balcony, man, and you see all this, activity and stuff. It's definitely awe-inspiring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go out and look at the city lights. I get inspired by stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, not to get off the subject.
But that's part of the story. This is what you told me.
Yeah.
This is what you told me about the beat.
Yeah. So he had already mentioned to me maybe a day or two before that he wanted a remix to that song.
Yeah.
Well, I had never heard the original version.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the original version. He just told me that he did a song with Lil Jon. And Lil Jon did the track, but he wanted to do a remix version to it. And that's all I was told. He never played the original version for me.
Yeah.
So he just said, make it kind of slow.
Yeah.
So when we was at the high rise, he went to bed. I stayed up and really just made the beat right there on his kitchen island.
Yeah.
Because he said, if he liked what he heard, it was gonna go on the album. So I'm like,
okay,
I'm finna try to.
Yeah.
So I stayed up all night working on the track and made it right there in his kitchen, man. And he woke up the next morning. He came out his bedroom. He said, "Man, let me hear what you got." He just stood there and he.
B-Lo stood back like this.
There you go.
He said, "We're gonna record that bitch tonight."
The way that bitch come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girl, I know you like that.
Yeah.
I know you like that.
I wanted to put some bottom in it, so that's why it's got the boom, boom, boom,
Definitely.
boom. Because I knew Swishers and Dosia didn't have that kind of.
Yes.
So I wanted to. I like stuff that's in the trunk. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about this. Let's give the cliff notes to what just transpired. A platinum producer produced a track for UGK. Mm-hmm. You came in to do the remix. Mm-hmm. Now this is on a double album. Mm-hmm. Your version made CD1, track 5 or 6, I believe. Lil Jon's version made the bonus cuts. Mm-hmm. So the remix made the album. Mm-hmm. The original version made the bonus cuts.
Yeah.
Y'all think about that.
It was a little unorthodox.
It was very unorthodox.
Yeah.
It's almost like International Players Anthem.
Yeah.
The original version made the bonus cuts. The remix is the world famous track that everybody knows.
Yeah.
I typed
Ain't God good?
girl I used to see.
It is. God is good.
God is great.
Yeah, he is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
God is dope.
I mean, the way that it all worked out, man, it's just, it helped my confidence.
Yes.
To know that, a version that I did was kind of made it a little bit up the cut a little
Come
bit.
on.
Yeah.
Me.
I know it had to.
Yeah.
I'd have been like,
Yeah.
Excuse me.
it would have been You are one of the most humblest people I know.
He is.
Yes, I know. I'd have been like,
Excuse me. Platinum producer coming through.
let me pop my shit.
I always feel like there's so much more work to be done.
You're right.
Yes,
You're right.
that's why the world needs you, B-Lo. I'm just gonna keep
But that's
throwing that out
important.
there.
It is.
The world needs you,
You
B-Lo.
can never be above learning something or because I agree with you, because it's like so many people who, when you're cocky and you feel like if you're perfect, it's no room for growth, and I feel like it's always
Exactly.
something you can improve on.
My thing is, to me, man, I'm not like by nature. I mean, I am a competitive person, but I only really compete with myself.
That's the best way to be.
And to me, I hate to see people bragging.
Oof.
And then somebody else come up behind them and got something twice as good and shuts them up.
That makes you feel good.
Yes.
Inside,
I don't want to be that person.
but it makes you feel good to
It
see
makes
it happen
me feel.
sometimes.
I'll be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah,
Me too. I love the underdog.
Lord,
yeah. I like to quietly kill them.
yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
You're like, oh, me. Well, all I have is this.
You didn't see him coming. You didn't see him coming, did you?
All I have is this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got another story to tell.
That's it. Yeah.
Story time.
Now, I don't remember the year for this.
What?
This just said it was 1998.
You don't remember? Encyclopedia brand.
1998. Chad Lamont Butler, better known as Pimp C. He calls me. They got a show in Fort Worth, Texas. Right? He says, Bobo, meet me at the hotel. We at the Hyatt Regency right here by the reunion arena. I said, all right. Go down there. Go upstairs. Go up the elevator.
Like stairs.
Yeah, my bad. Go upstairs. And I go in the room, and there's a brother in there. He said, I'm going to introduce you to a man from Dallas. How the hell are you going to introduce me to somebody from my own city?
Watch me work.
I'm so surprised we didn't run into each other back then.
Yes.
Because we all knew the same people.
Yes. It was when you went out to college. It was before you went out to college. I was in Port Arthur. Then when I came back, you went out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just crossed paths in opposite directions.
That's crazy.
And he brought us together. And he said, Bobo, you working on your album. I want him to be the main producer on your album. I said, okay. This is the start of me. This is the day that I met Steve B-Lo.
Right on.
We got in touch. And how I work is this. When I am working on a project, I bring my samples that I want to use. I didn't know that was called co-producing
Yeah.
until later. I didn't know that. But I would bring my samples. And I had a few samples that I wanted B-Lo to do. And there's one sample. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I'm sorry, but I had a 420 experience earlier. And I can't remember the person. It'll come back to me. But they just brought this song up, right? And I told them about this experience, right? I said, I remember the first day is somebody that love you. Oh, I think it was. I don't want to go down that road. Anyway, the first beat pre-production that you and I did, I had given you that track already. I can't remember the sample.
Was it? I know you were giving me an Isley Brothers sample at one point.
But now this was to, I know what song that is. That's Neighborhood Superstar.
Right.
But when you did Swing Low,
That's awesome.
see, Steve B-Lo had a pre-production studio in his bedroom at his parents' house at this time. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting on the bed. Pause.
And I'm sitting in a chair.
He's sitting in a chair
in front of the
Get it right.
across the room.
Get it
Across
right.
the room.
And that's something, man. People,
You gotta clarify. You gotta clarify nowadays.
Well, like we can't even really be cool with each other no more. We can't even
no.
share the same space without somebody thinking there's some other shit going on.
Get your hand out my pocket. Yeah.
Boy, the internet is something else.
And
Man.
B-Lo hit that beat. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I sat on that bed and I came up with that hook like that.
Mm-hmm.
The first song we recorded was that one.
Yep.
It became my first single as well, which won about 2.5 weeks on K104's little battle. But that was Swing Low.
Yep.
And that was a banger.
Man.
Steve B-Lo had, God, he did Neighborhood Superstar, I Know Where You Stay,
Y'all niggas.
Y'all Niggas Ain't Shit.
Yeah, I remember
Okay,
that.
let me tell y'all a super tight exclusive. We just talked about this. In case y'all don't know, I have 2 of the rappers from my album here today. And I can remember because, see, like I do now, see, you guys don't know me. How I am now, I've always been. I've always liked to test people to make you better. You know what I mean? And I knew where I wanted to go. And I was the leader. And I said, okay, I got all these people in the studio. And me, I never considered myself a rapper. But all these people that were with me are rappers. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the leader. So I said, see what kind of rappers I got. We was at Dub 1 studio.
Yep.
B-Lo was there. Jazzy K was there. Young Muhammad was there. The Swisser Boys was there. I can't think of my buddy's name, but with the Swisser Boy. I said, all right, check this out. B-Lo got this beat. It's banging. It's banging. Everybody need to write right now. We finna write right now and go into the studio and bust right now. And at that time, people wasn't rapping like that. And everybody's like, what? I said, yeah, we rapping we writing on the spot and we going in and I'm gonna tell y'all how we doing it. Everybody writing 2 bars, the next person gonna come in. The next person gonna come in. The next person gonna come in. 2 to 4 bars, no more than that. B-Lo's by the end of the third, B-Lo saying, man, I want to get on that. we was having so much fun. B-Lo, matter of fact, he didn't even say that. You know what he said?
What? I'm finna get on that.
I got some too. And he was over there secretly already writing. You remember that?
Yeah.
He was over there secretly writing, and I saw him over there jotting something down.
It was.
He said, I got something to that.
It was.
It's a broken
The energy.
That's
it was
what I
It
like.
was fun, wasn't it?
It was fun.
It was a great energy, man. Not even considering the fact that I couldn't rap worth of shit.
Hey, you did that.
You did it though.
You best to hold on to your nuts.
You know what you know what I consider that, B-Lo?
What's that?
You know Jay Prince rapped before, right?
Oh yeah, on Be Gangster.
Yeah, damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what that's like.
Yeah.
The one time Jay Prince rapped, the one time Steve B-Lo rapped.
Yeah.
I got it. I got it. Yeah. So you can get on YouTube right now. Go to Bobo Luciano's page. Because I have my separate page. The Enemy of the Motherfucking State album is on YouTube. Scroll down.
All streaming platforms.
Scroll down to the last song. It's called Y'all Niggas Ain't Shit. It's the posse cut.
It doesn't say that on the album.
Y'all
ends.
Yeah.
It doesn't spell it.
It's got the Nigga. Oh, thank you. Well, what site are you on?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. They bar none.
God, yeah.
Yeah. I bet you wouldn't say y'all crackers ain't shit. They probably would have had that scratched out.
God.
You know what I mean? They wouldn't allow you to put that on there. It's real.
Moving right along.
Anyway, yeah, y'all go check that out. The last verse on that wonderful song is done by none other than I call him the platinum producer, Steve B-Lo.
Steve B-Lo.
You remember the recording process of Enemy of the Motherfucking State? He's a yup.
Yeah. We recorded at the kitchen, didn't we? Some of it at the kitchen.
Some of it at the kitchen. A lot of it was done at Dub 1.
Yeah.
Over there with Steve Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because everybody was at the kitchen.
Yeah.
And
I just remember, man, trying to make that album, well, the tracks that I did, as funky as possible with the guitars. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's when I was really just trying to start incorporating the guitars, because I had these like CDs, these sample CDs, and they had like guitar parts on them, and I would take them and just chop them up and just kind of make them my own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
This was after Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
So you already fishing on the R8 by then.
Yeah.
Because you were using the R8.
Right.
I have to ask because you got a lot of hits out there.
Yes.
What's your top 3 favorite?
Ooh, I know. Ooh. I know what my number 2 is.
Yeah, it's not about you.
It might not be the ones that you think.
It don't matter.
Okay.
One of my favorite songs, well, one of the favorite ones that I've produced, to me, Gladiator got to be up there. Like Gladiator is like
I forgot about Gladiator.
like that's like my
Creme de la creme.
that's like the true essence of
your sound.
Yeah.
That's the Steve Belo sound.
Yeah.
That motherfucker banging.
Yeah.
It's so banging they did a video to that.
Yeah.
After the fact.
Yeah.
After the album had already finished doing what it was doing, they came back and said, "Man, let's do this."
Yeah.
That's a banger.
Yeah.
Gladiator. Okay.
Gladiator number 1. We're not gonna say it's number 1. It's one of them.
Now, yeah, I wouldn't put it as number 1.
So it's number 3.
I don't know if I could give it like a ranking.
Come on now.
I was gonna give you
top
3.
Okay. I'll take it.
Man, Swishers and Dosia for sure
It's okay. That's 2.
in there, and then
I know. I got mine.
this is gonna trip a lot of people out. Lights, cameras, action.
Really?
Yeah.
So
It just, I don't know, man. It's like, to me, I like stuff that sounds big.
Yes.
Like
you know,
everybody
That was a
is-
production.
Yeah.
I mean, that song was it built
Right.
up a crescendo, like
Yeah. And then how it goes into
Speak Easy.
how it goes into down for mine. Get down. I get down for mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How it transitions into
Did
that.
you do that? Down for mine?
I get down for mine. Yeah. So it's just a melody to me. Lights, cameras, action. It's just the whole melody of it, and just because that's what we were shooting for when we were recording that album. We were actually going for a big sound.
A theatrical type of sound.
Yeah, like a theatrical type of sound.
I could hear it.
Yeah.
I could hear it.
Yeah.
Now, the one I thought you were going to speak of, because we're going to go back to that album. That's going to be one of the last things we talk about. But one of the most, I know at the time you seemed like, I don't know if you said it was difficult, but it has, I'm not going to say difficult, but it was complex. That's Still on the Grind.
Oh yeah.
That's Still on the Grind, bro. Oh my God, people don't know how jamming that song is because it's so deep in the album. If that song needs to be pulled up to like track number, the album should have came out with. Who did
It was
the
actually track number. It was track number 2 behind the intro on that album.
That's no.
Still on the grind. Yes, it is.
Yeah. What's the name of that album?
UGK for life.
The one. Still on the Grind. That's got 2 songs Snoop on it.
No.
What's the name of that song?
Still on the grind got Raheem Devon on it.
Okay, now that ain't what I'm talking about. What's the song I'm thinking about?
You talking about Steal Your Mind.
Steal Your Mind.
Yeah, that's the one you talking about. Yeah.
I knew it was Steal Something.
Yeah. Yeah, you was
Steal
close.
Your Mind.
You was close. Yeah.
That song.
Yeah. Wow. You know what? You like the first person I really heard that.
Bro, that beat there is just going
Yeah.
through all kind of donk. Come on, B-Lo.
Yeah.
B-Lo. That is you right there.
Yeah.
I mean, when I hear that, I'm like, that's incredible. You know what I mean? For people who don't know what I'm talking about, that song there needs to
Go
be
check it out.
closer to the
Yeah.
front of the album.
Yeah.
It's a hidden jewel. You know, I'm like, God, why is that song way so? I mean, you got a song that's got Snoop Dogg, Too Short, and UGK on one song.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, I can believe it, but it's still, for me, it's still like, it's major.
Yep.
It's major because like I was already like huge fans of those guys
Yes.
before they were even on that track. So for us to be able to have our credits all on the same song, that's major.
So what's some of your most fond moments in your journey, in your career?
Hearing the finished product.
That is always
Hearing the finished product, knowing where I started, knowing where I was expecting to go with it, and then ended up going further than that. You know, when I first started making tracks, I just wanted like one placement, because to me that was like a big deal to actually get a placement on an album.
right.
But then to end up in the situation that I was in, because you know before I even met Pimp and Bun, I had some placements with because I did a lot of work for like C-Loc and the concentration camp and all that. You know, I had some stuff out there. You know, it was released with Priority Records.
Was it Young Bleed?
Young Bleed.
Shout out Young Bleed, my brother.
Yeah, I did a lot of tracks on his second album.
Which ones?
My own, the one he did with Daz. Can you remember the name of the song? No, you won't be a nigga like me. Yeah. That was actually me singing on the hook.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. I did a bunch of other songs on that album, and it's a shame because like a lot of stuff that I placed, it's kind of hard for me to remember all of it.
Oh, you did a lot of songs, B-Lo.
I
Yeah.
bet. That's like asking a surgeon, how many
Yeah.
how many patients have you had?
Let's talk about the song Right Now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, that would have to. I would have to squeeze that in that top 3.
That song to me, I said what I say, still your mind. No,
Yeah.
Right Now.
Right now was different, man.
Right Now to me, if Market did right, could have been as big as the International Players Anthem.
I think so too.
I say it again. That was a great follow-up to International Players Anthem.
Yeah.
We're talking about a song that's got UGK, Tupac, and Trey Songz singing the hook.
And Trey Songz at the time was
On fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't miss with that one. The only thing you could miss with it is that we had 2 deceased artists on there.
Right.
And that was the problem.
Right.
But I don't think that was a problem for radio. I really, really, really don't.
Yeah.
But that's my soapbox moment. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely was when I made it, because I was presented with the acapellas.
Yeah.
The only the original verse on there was Bun's verse. Bun rapped that, but Pimp and Pac's verses were pre-existing.
Yes.
So I'd made the beat around it. And it was every intention of mine for that to be a hit.
Yes.
Because that's why I put all the horns and stuff in there, because I wanted something different. You know what I'm saying? Something that wasn't out there.
Yes.
And something that would match the mood of the song.
Yes.
And where the song was going.
Yes.
And I like lush chords. I like lush melodies. And I think the horn, I still, even though it wasn't a hit, I still think it was a great.
Well, he means a hit as far as record sales.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a hit.
Yeah.
I ain't seeing no big publishing checks
That's
off
what
of
he's
it.
looking at. He ain't getting paid off. Y'all bribing y'all head.
But I still think it's a great song.
Let me tell you something.
I think it's great. I'm proud of that song, regardless.
I'm looking at this track list.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm looking at your track list, right? And again, I say, another song, I'm saying this to the people, our family members.
Yes.
Because this is a song you may not have heard. This song is on the trilogy, Bun B. This is one of the only, I mean, out of Texas for sure. I think maybe Scarface has got one. 5 mic album in the Source magazine. Okay,
yeah.
It was a classic.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve B-Lo had I think 7 songs on this album, 7 tracks, 6 or 7.
It was more like 9.
Ooh, talk to him.
Get it right.
Pop your shit,
Pop your shit,
That's why I say that.
It was something like 9. It was something like
More
that.
like 9.
Okay, so you carried the project.
But I'll let you have
No,
it.
I won't say I carried the project. I can't say
come
that.
on.
I can't say that because they had some amazing producers
Stop.
on
Let
there.
me be quiet, below. Be quiet, below. Be quiet.
We're
This
gonna
me.
let you stay over there.
This
man.
me. This
We'll
me.
talk.
Cut his mic.
Turn Mr. Humble off. over here.
Another song, people, that I personally think should have been pushed closer to the front of the album, because Count Money, yeah, that was the first single.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it
Count
was.
Money was the first single.
Yeah, but I think they had already decided that before I even got involved with the project.
That's why you don't decide singles. It's never the you don't decide singles. DJs need to decide singles. And if you remember, because I know you do, I'm finna rewind you to that part. You remember every publication that wrote about that album? Did they not talk about Right Now?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah, they said it was one of the highlights.
Okay. Okay. And they didn't say nothing about Count Money.
This away.
They didn't. They did not.
I mean, I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, even if they did, it ain't out jamming right now.
Okay.
Right now. Now, what I would have done is this. I would have put out Just Like That first.
What song is that?
Jeezy was on there because he was on fire.
Oh yeah.
This is how I would have released it,
Yeah,
based on us being on the radio at that time.
Yeah.
I would have released Just Like That as the warm-up single because Jeezy was on fire. And then I would have had to backdoor with
That
Right
beat
Now.
was hard too.
And then would have had to backdoor with Right Now. That album will be platinum right now if they would have done that.
Yeah.
Guarantee you. Because Jeezy was on fire and it was what's that? Right Now is out jamming Count Money. It's out jamming All the Dream. And to me, it's out jamming Put It Down with Drake on it. I put
That's
it down.
a strong statement because that was
That
hard.
Put It Down is banging.
Yeah, it was hard.
That Put It Down is banging. But it ain't got Tupac on it.
Yeah,
It ain't got Pac on it.
yeah,
No,
Nah,
that boy
Right-
say he was
Right
at
Now
the
was-
that boy say he was at the Puerto Rican parade.
yeah.
Huh?
No, Right Now was a good one, man. It was a good one. I mean, even though it didn't fly, but I'm still, like I said, I'm still proud of it.
Yes, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah.
So who are some of the artists you feeling today
Ooh.
Man,
that
I
you
like
could just see yourself making a banger for?
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
you know what, man? I like that boy Honeycomb Brazy, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Already. Is he locked up, ain't he?
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, that boy been locked up.
But
for a minute. He is up though.
but he can flow though, man.
Yeah.
Him and Finesse 2 times.
You like
I like Finesse 2 times. I like Moneybag Yo.
Moneybag Yo jamming, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, these cats can actually rap.
Have you ever got into Sauce Walker?
I heard some of his stuff.
Boy, that boy can rap.
Yeah, he can rap.
That boy can really rap, bro.
Yeah.
So, anybody else you like?
I
Anybody
like
from
the
Dallas?
Rakim that just left out of here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out
Big
Rakim
Baby
as your boy.
Thanos.
Boy,
Go
yeah.
check it out.
I know you like See Through.
Yeah, I like See Through. I like Yellow Beezy. I liked Mo 3. Who else?
See Through was definitely jamming.
Yeah.
Have you
He
heard?
got some quality stuff.
He does.
Yeah.
Good videos too.
Oh, and he's always released quality music. He's just kind of, he's one of those.
And he's just
he's
a
not
cool
always
person.
in the stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not always in the stuff and on the scene. So you
Yes.
don't, you know what
I
I'm
know,
saying?
I know.
But he's such
Yeah.
a cool person. Like,
Very cool person.
Yeah.
And shout out to him because I saw he just had a beautiful, look like an engagement party.
Hey, congratulations.
Popped the question to his longtime
Yeah.
woman,
Yep.
and they're getting married already.
Yep.
Already, and they look like he performed.
Did he? I missed that. I didn't
Look like
see
he
that
did
part of it.
Look like he sang.
For real?
Yes,
I missed that.
Yeah, I saw that. Go back on IG and check that out, man.
I like Jay Rose be putting out some hard stuff.
Who?
Jay Rose.
I haven't heard. I'm gonna check.
Yeah,
Where's he
he's
from?
working on a movie right now.
Where's he from?
He's from Dallas.
Jay
Oak Cliff.
Rose. Okay.
Oak Cliff. Yeah.
So you gonna turn me on to somebody? Okay.
Yeah. Jay Rhodes. He actually he did some stuff with he did a lot of stuff with S1W.
Really?
He had some pretty big placements, man.
I'm gonna have to check him out.
Yeah.
Jay Rhodes.
Yeah.
What about two people? Big X the Plug.
Yeah, I like him.
Big X the Plug got that voice right now.
Yeah.
Got a lot of movement.
Yeah.
And what about Jason Lyric?
I like him too.
That Jason Lyric got Oak Cliff
Yeah.
too, and he's got a good movement, bro.
Yeah.
I'm feeling him.
Yeah.
So there's one last pressing matter that I had to discuss with you, but I had to do it in person. He's got one more song he has to do.
What you mean? Like for his album or what?
No. For me. Yeah. One more. So
It has to be a Steve B-Lo produced beat.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
only the best.
I got you, bro.
It's got to be real musical.
Okay.
It can be, it's you. You the one.
So it's gonna be your song?
It's gonna be me rapping, but it's a song about it.
Okay.
It's my song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You
I
like
got one more
I
in
need
it.
love type of beat or what?
No, it's got to be funky.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. Good old sample or something.
There
what I'm
you
talking
go.
about?
It has to be you, B-Lo.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's gonna
You
be
the
old
only
school.
one.
We're gonna find a sample
the
that we
only
can't
Yeah.
get cleared.
You're the only one that can go.
Something that we know ain't gonna get cleared.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
yeah.
banging.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're gonna drop that hell underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be so banging that the
They gonna
original
have to go
person
on,
gonna
let us
clear
have
it. They gonna clear it. They gonna say, I like that song.
Yeah.
That boy put his heart on the line.
Already.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, I was gonna ask you something else about Dallas. Well, fuck it. Anyway,
Now, Dallas got a lot of good artists right now, though, bro. I think Dallas. Dallas is
I like to use this word.
the energy. I like
Poised.
poised. Oh yeah,
We're poised to pop.
for success.
Yes.
yeah. A lot of the younger cats coming up, man, are very very talented. It's a lot of talent coming out of this city, man.
Very much so.
I think social media is like, is one of the best things that happened to this city.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
Because the communication is a lot more freer. Or
Yes.
happens a lot more freely now. We're not on this side of town, on that side of town,
Right.
meeting through this
It's a
person.
gift and a
meeting
curse
through
though,
that
B-Lo.
And it's
Oh
easier
yeah,
to
yeah.
network
Oh
with people.
yes.
Because it's
always
making
gonna be
some
a
of them
bad
lazy.
side.
It's making some of them lazy.
Yeah.
Easier to network.
Yes. Easier to network.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's making you not want to get out there and network.
Right. No,
You know
I
what
agree.
mean?
I agree.
Some people.
Yeah, some people.
Some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people won't. They're only
I'm gonna be
relying.
outside regardless.
Yeah, but some are not.
Yeah.
Some of them are relying strictly on the internet. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I send it to you via email.
Right.
Well, and
We're
those
gonna
are
rap.
the ones that are gonna.
Well, you never know. There's some of them can pop as well, but I just think that it's easier to pop when you out there, when you're outside.
It's not about popping. It's about staying popped. Do that
Yeah.
make sense?
Staying relevant.
Whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, so
Boosie Badass.
yeah.
That's your boy.
Yeah.
Now let me tell y'all something about Boosie Badass. B-Lo is the one that turned me on to Boosie Badass. Okay. The first time I met Boosie Badass was with Steve B-Lo. I was on Webby. And I told B-Lo, I said, I already knew about Boosie. But when Webby dropped, I said, ooh, this little nigga here hot.
Yeah.
He coming up with all these hooks that are like, I mean,
Yeah.
Chad was locked up. I was calling Chad, I'm not calling him, writing Chad like, man, this dude is the hook master. You know what I mean? And
Nah, he was on fire.
that boy Webby was on, and then B-Lo was like, when do you hear this Boosie cat? B-Lo said, you think that's something? Where do you hear this Boosie cat? Because this dude be saying some real life shit.
Yeah.
Tell me about the first time you met Boosie.
I met Boosie over Mel's house.
Yeah.
Cause Mel, I can't remember how he came to meet Boosie, but he was always looking for artists,
Yeah.
and Boosie had did an album called Youngest of the Camp with CeeLo and them.
See, and that's something I just I didn't even know that until
Yeah,
recently.
yeah, and I think Mel pretty much liked what he heard and found a way to get him over there to Trill Entertainment.
Snatched him.
But from what I understand, I think I heard CeeLo talking about this once. CeeLo was locked up at the time.
I've been saying
And
CeeLo went to jail.
Yeah, he really couldn't do anything for him. You know what I'm saying? At the time.
Shout out to CeeLo.
Yeah, yeah, and so I don't know how the whole logistics of how it all went down, but Boosie ended up at Trill Entertainment.
Yep.
And I met him over Mail House, and we really didn't. He heard some of my stuff. I don't really think he kind of vibed to it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I think he was looking for more like Louisiana sounding beats.
Yeah.
Mine were a little bit more Texas-ish. You know what I'm saying, and a little bit more, I don't know, out of the borders. So, but we did manage to push a couple of them out. The one that did with Pimp.
Finger cuffing with my.
No,
That's my favorite.
damn, now I forgot the title to it. Head Buster.
Yes.
Head Buster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I made that. We was all hanging out in the house one day.
In Atlanta?
Nah, this was in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
And I made the track, and Pimp got on it, and then Boosie got on it later. So that's kind of how it all came. That was once Pimp heard it, he pretty much came up with the whole concept of the song, because he was actually going to start a group. It was going to be him, Boosie, and I think Webby was going to be in there.
Yeah.
No,
The B12 boys.
the V12 boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would have been dope.
That would have been too dope, man.
Yes.
That would have been too dope.
V12 boys.
V12 boys.
They had record. They did the one song together.
They
redid the Webby song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now the song I brought up, Finger Cuffing with my I like that.
Yeah.
You did that too, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think that one ever got released.
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it. Have you heard that one, baby?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was one of them underground ones.
It's a Pimp C classic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had a couple that he rapped on some of my beats, but they never like
I have to hear it in the explicit.
Yes.
I don't understand what you're saying.
But it was actually a beat that I did for him. That was the one that he was supposed to put Outkast on in the beginning, and then they ended up putting it on the DJ Paul beat.
Okay.
But because it had a Marvin Gaye sample in it that of course we couldn't get cleared.
Yes.
So he went with that other track.
Marvin Gaye them don't be wanting to clear nothing.
The family, this state.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So, last question. We always talk about Chad. I want you to talk about Bun B. What's your experiences with Bun B? You know we did the Trilogy album. You did a lot of songs after that. That made the first track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about that relationship and the importance of Mr. Bun B to hip hop.
Oh yeah. Well, if I'm being honest, bro, Bun was like the first one that I noticed in UGK when I first started listening to UGK.
Yeah.
Because I was more of a lyrical fan.
Yep.
And I saw his progression throughout the years.
Yeah.
And just the way that he would put his lyrics together. It was just always amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? And I could always tell he was working to get better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the dude is cold, bro.
Yeah. I was thinking about something because I heard a Bun B verse the other day, bro, and how he rides the beat and he can ride any beat that's out there and how fast he works. I mean, it's disrespectful where they had him.
Yeah.
But see, what people don't see and know what we know. You know, it's almost like people don't appreciate Chad's lyrics until after Chad was gone.
Right.
You know what I
And
mean?
people don't realize Chad became better because of Bun.
Come on, they sparred with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, steel sharpens steel,
Yeah.
iron sharpens iron. I mean, they Yes.
But Pimp would always make it known that,
He's the
hey,
dopest.
I got 100,000 for anybody want to rap against Bun.
I don't know nobody that can out rap him.
Nah.
I don't know anybody in the game that can out rap Bun B as fast as
I put him against anybody.
Me too, bro.
I would put him against anybody.
And I think they don't. I mean, Lil Wayne will tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lil Wayne will tell you that's my mentor.
Yeah. Yeah. Anytime, like when he was doing a lot of features with like Cash Money and all that,
Yes.
and T.I. and all that,
Yes.
I would notice like his voice would be turned down lower than everybody else.
Bro, especially on that song.
I'm like, oh, okay, y'all better turn this down, boy.
You and I used to talk about that, especially on that Lil Jon song, with that posse cut that had Nas on it.
I'd have to hear it.
Oh man, they cut Bun down so low. I was like,
yeah,
they trying to dumb my boy down.
Yeah,
he came in and wrecked them.
Yeah,
he still wrecked them on that song.
Yeah,
but his lyrics. What's the name of that song?
Grand finale.
The grand finale.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you something.
He going off on that the one that he did with Static Selector too.
Man, I don't know too many whack Bun B verses. I don't know any.
I don't know any. I'm like,
excuse me.
Yeah,
I don't know any. And like you say, the wordplay is serious.
Yeah,
that's from reading.
Top 5.
Yeah,
top 5 dead or alive. I'm putting it out there.
Yeah,
y'all can say what you want to say.
I agree.
Y'all can say what you want to say.
I agree.
As far as affecting my life and people that I know that relate, you can say Eminem, but people that I know don't relate to Eminem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't. So he is not in anyone I know's top 5.
You do know someone that relates to Eminem.
I don't really. Oh, yeah.
Bro. KC.
KC, my buddy KC does.
Right. One of my favorite Bun verses,
you agree with
man. That one he did with Big Mike. And this is just one of them.
On the one is how we start.
Fool, this ain't a game, ain't a joke, ain't a toy, stressing nothing but pistol play. Come back when you packing, boy.
Hey.
Shit. Is it on? Is they tripping? I can't tell yet. Yeah. They mean mugging, but not a word they yell yet. Is that that point? Because if they do, I'm finna smoke their ass like a joint of endo when I lean out the window.
I was like,
Bun B.
That kind of shit.
That was at the early stages of Bun B, bro. And a lot of people sleep on that verse he did, that second verse he did on I Left It Wet For You.
I Left It Wet.
Yeah, I'll go back and listen to that verse.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So many of them, man.
Right.
And I mean, he solidified himself in murder, though.
Yes.
Like
everybody talks about murder.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about murder.
I mean, it is what it is, man. It's one of the most, to me, is one of the most historical rap verses ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that because I know him, because I heard that verse before I even met him.
Yes.
And I felt that way back then. When I was like,
this dude's stupid. This dude's stupid.
Did you hear what
I was
this
like,
dude's
damn.
stupid. Let me tell you something. I had heard most of the album.
Yeah.
That was one of them songs that I didn't hear.
Really?
And I can remember where I was sitting when that song came on. Because I'm listening to the album put together now. Mixed, mastered. I heard it one day. I know it's going to be first. And then that murder come on. I think murder! I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? Hey, he did that.
Yeah.
Pimp did his thing too.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
shout out to my brother Bun B.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we all have to go get us a Trill Burger.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't wait, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so proud of him too, man. I just to see him.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
growth.
thing.
Yeah, the growth and to get into something else and to be able to get into something else.
I remember Bun being in the club with flip flops on.
Yeah.
Look at him now. No.
Yeah.
I mean, we were country and we were ghetto and we were throw. And now he's a distinguished gentleman.
Yeah.
I mean, Bun is hobnobbing with mayors.
Yeah.
Billionaires.
That's Ambassador Bun.
Yes. You got some shout outs, baby?
Oh man, let me shout out my family, all my cousins, everybody. It's so many
shout
I
out
can't
that
name.
one cousin.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
Kendrick Below?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Kendrick, Greg, Brandon.
Yeah.
All of them. Yeah.
What's my one be doing that?
That's the one.
Yeah, is that the one? Cowboy Law.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Show him.
Cowboy Law.
This.
I love that boy.
No. All my cousins, man. I love them to death, man. I definitely want to give shout outs to all of the producers and artists in Dallas, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Definitely want to give a shout out to my partner. It's a Big E beat.
Yes.
Always keeping it true with me.
Yeah.
Who else? B Barber.
Shout out B Barber.
Who else, man? There's a bunch of people, man.
Take your time, baby.
Let him use you.
That's how they say in church. Take your time, baby. Take your time, brother.
Let him use
Oh, and I think one of the I'm gonna shout out Mr. Lee, man.
Shout
really
out Mr. Lee.
probably one of the most. I won't say he's underestimated, but I think he don't get
You don't get the credit people
the
want.
shine that he's actually earned.
Hey, check out that book. Give him the business.
Hey, he just wrote a
Oh
book.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
check it
excuse
out.
me. He didn't just
I
write
need
a
to-
book.
I
The
need to
book's
get
about
up-
to come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I think it's out there.
I need to get up on my reading. I don't read nearly as much as I would
you
like
need
to.
to read that one because it's about the industry.
It's something that you
Producer
Okay.
friendly and
Yeah.
it's
contracts.
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, I know some people I'm leaving out. And I started to bring a damn list.
Aw.
Man, charge it to my head, not my heart.
Yeah, that's what you got to say.
Yeah, charge it to my head, not my
That
heart.
part.
Yeah. When them lights on you, lights, camera, action.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot. Then you get in the car, you're going to remember.
Yeah.
Watch.
You hit myself across the head.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're going to cry in the car.
Took mine.
Yeah.
But say, bro, I sure appreciate you coming because I know it's been a long time coming. I love you like you my real brother, bro.
Yes,
Love y'all too,
absolutely.
man.
I mean,
Yeah.
you one of them kind of guys, I'm telling you. She know I get out of bed for you. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be like,
And I'll let him.
baby, Lilo in trouble. Got to go get him out of jail.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm on my way, Lilo. Where you at,
will.
New Mexico? I'm about to come make a trip.
Everybody ain't able.
Nah. She be like, boy, if you don't sit your ass down, it's Bilo, baby.
Yeah.
It's going to be real.
Nah, we got a great history, man.
Yeah,
We got a great
man.
history. And I love to see how it all comes around full circle.
Yes.
To see y'all doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know you were missing it for a while.
Ooh,
You
God.
know, like a fish out of water. We all, you know, we do what we have to do.
Well, we have to maintain with life. When life
People don't
throws you-
realize that, man.
Yeah, when wifey got a thing that she says, and I've been trying to the ebbs and flows of life, you know, the
Yeah.
ups and downs of life. And when you get past a certain age, when you start hitting that 38, 39 mark, and you start seeing them 40s staring down the barrel of the 40s, and you like, what the hell am I gonna do before I turn 50?
Bro.
I got to get ready.
Bro.
And I'm gonna tell you what really got me is when my mom got sick, and I saw my life flashing in front of my eyes, like, oh shit, am I ready for retirement? Am I ready for this?
Boom.
Am I ready? Do I have enough saved up? Do I have, just insurance?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you have to think like that as a black man because these are things that during our time were not taught.
Yeah.
Well, not just black men, people, my people, period. Okay?
Yes.
And you
Get y'all
gotta,
some life insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
please
gotta-
get some life insurance
Oh, most definitely.
and go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Especially black men.
Yeah.
That's what I mean because you guys are not going to the doctors. We're afraid to. We're afraid of the news. Get that finger in that ass. Do whatever you want. I mean,
Oh, my God.
all that.
Yeah.
All that.
Get your
Yeah.
prostate exam.
And
Okay.
that's why I try to tell young people because like a lot of people like they not y'all but like other people on the outside it's like they kind of look at it as like I quit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but
no.
when you like you say when you get a certain age,
That finish line start coming up fast.
yeah,
You
yeah,
start
you get a
losing.
certain age. It's like okay, well how long am I?
You start losing hours.
Yeah, because
waiting on-
you really not gonna make money in the music business unless you got a string of hits.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like
A string.
Pharrell, Timbaland stream
Yes.
type hits. You really not gonna be able to make a lot of money at this. That's just the reality,
especially
of it.
back then.
Yeah. So you got to sustain some kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, to me, it wasn't about quitting. It was about being a man.
I was about to say manning up is what it was about.
Yeah,
Exactly.
surviving.
Yeah, you could be, because I trip on people, B-Lo, to be honest with you. We both trip on
respect
people.
that.
I respect it 1,000% because I trip on people who won't go get a job and still are chasing that dream of being a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
what you gonna do?
Yeah.
What to do now? You know what I'm saying?
Because there's a reality of it, and like I said, I mean, I'll never tell anybody to stop chasing a dream.
No, never that.
But
But
you
you
know,
gotta have a means to chase your dream.
you got to have a means.
Yes.
You got to have a means.
And you got to have a plan
That's all
B.
I'm saying.
You know, you
got to have a plan B in case that don't work out for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
that's
can
just
you
common
afford
sense.
is borrowing $100 here and $100 there, man.
Yeah.
That ain't hitting on nothing.
That
bro.
ain't nothing at all.
That ain't hitting on nothing.
Well,
Wow. Give your socials so people know how to get in touch with you and get in your inbox and start bugging you by
if
making
you
money.
want to,
That's
if
what,
you want
that's
to do
what's gonna
that,
happen. That's what's
if
gonna
you want to
happen.
do that.
Well, you know, I be working on tracks, bro.
I know.
Not as often as I would like to. But
you do you, bro.
yeah.
Hey.
But I'm working on some. And remember when Bun said on the show that he got first dibs on it?
Yes.
He does.
Okay.
So everything that I do, I'm sending it to him first. And then we'll go.
Whatever's left over,
know-
you'll
we
divvy
know
those out to
I
whoever.
won't call them leftovers. It's just,
Whoever. Okay, let's say that. The ones that he won't pick.
yeah.
But I'm gonna know.
Well, we don't want one off the.
You know what
samples.
Bun's gonna do?
No, we going to make that one from
You already know
scratch.
what Bun's gonna do
Yeah.
because we know how versatile he is. He gonna rap
Yeah.
to them all.
Okay.
He fuck around, rap to them all, bro.
You know, I
can do that.
think out of all the artists that I work with, I think we have like the best chemistry. Because one thing that I noticed with he and I, if you listen to those songs on the Trilogy album, like the tracks that I did for him, he did them all by himself. There's hardly any features on those tracks. I noticed that.
Except for the what you call it song.
Which right now,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And to me that's a compliment.
That says a lot.
I don't, you know, features are cool.
Yeah.
But I think for a rapper to get intimate with the track in a way where they going from beginning to end with it,
Yeah.
I think that's to me, that's the big deal.
It's an ultimate compliment as a producer.
So I'm definitely got some things in my head right now as far as tracks, concepts.
You hear that?
And I'm messing around with the Zydeco and Southern
Do
Soul
everything,
thing.
bro.
Do that, 'cause that's
right now,
really-
I'm just gonna do the music that I like listening
There
to.
you go.
Hey,
I'm not
There you
finna
go.
put out no one genre. You know, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
Southern Soul is where it's at.
Yeah,
Get your track with that boy Sir Charles Jones.
yeah,
If you getting some more money coming in.
Icon.
Yeah.
yeah.
But bro, I sure appreciate you coming, man.
too.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for
coming.
having me. I hate it took me this long to get here, and I appreciate y'all.
Better
hate-
late than never.
I
Y'all
hate
doing
we
y'all
have to end
thing,
the
man.
interview.
Huh?
I hate we have to end the interview
We're gonna
because
have
we
to do
can
it
talk
again. We're gonna have
forever
to do
and
another
ever.
part.
We
Yeah.
already
Yes.
got another one coming. We
Yeah.
already
I'm greedy. I'm greedy, baby.
Yeah.
say less.
Say Liz, when I get them here, I try to drain them.
You made the little sucking sound.
Yeah. That was probably the worst one.
Y'all heard that? It was funny. I have to agree. Hey, anyway,
Well, I
Steve
didn't
Bilo.
take it like that, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You good-
That was like the last thing in my head.
It take a real man not to go there, bro.
You do it all the time.
I do it because I'm trying to be down with
You just
y'all.
get mad. You
Yeah,
just
I'm
get
trying
mad.
to get down with y'all.
You just get
It's
mad
all
when you get
good.
caught.
Yeah.
But hey, Steve
It's all
Bilo,
good.
thank you for coming. And you.
Oh, a super tight guest.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.